I decided to make another video. This video is just my Super Bowl prediction, and so some of you people are like, well, okay, cool. Anyways, you got the Jets versus Indianapolis at Indianapolis, and yes, the Jets did very well through the season. They have a rookie quarterback. I don't think they're going to make it to the Super Bowl. Indianapolis has a great quarterback, Peyton Manning, probably one of the best quarterbacks. Somebody like, oh, Tom Brady. Tom Brady is all right. He's not going to the Super Bowl this year now, is he? No, he landed on his butt too many times this time. I do appreciate, Peyton Manning being the humble guy that he is, and still being a great football player. But I feel the Indianapolis Colts have a much better, defense, a much better offense, and so they're much better when it comes to playoff situations. Where the Jets, they're kind of young at this, because they're not really, And so obviously Indianapolis for that. Now you have the Vikings and the Saints. Now, a lot of people are saying, okay, the Saints, they've almost went undefeated. They rested their players the last 3 games so they could, be fresh for the playoffs. Yes, the Saints did do well. My thing is that, I don't really see them doing great. But, they could prove me wrong. But my choice is going to be the Vikings, Brett Favre, has been to the playoffs, has been to the Super Bowl twice. Lost once to the Denver Broncos, that second time. So, hey, it didn't break my heart because I was a Bronco fan back then. So, yeah, I think Brett Favre has something to prove, not to everybody else, but to himself. Oh, maybe, actually, he knows. But I think he's trying to prove that, he is still this great quarterback, and that this, back when he was playing for Green Bay, was, he had a few seasons that weren't so great because he had a lot on his mind. Even I was like, just retire. But he kept coming back, And so, I think this year's his year, to finally show everybody that he still has what it takes to play great football. Where the Saints, they'll produce good football, but not great football. So, in closing, I feel that it's going to be Indianapolis versus the Vikings. Now, who do I see winning it? That's very difficult, Indianapolis is a very great, very amazing team, The Vikings, they're great. But if Brett Favre, slips up or has a kind of game, the Indianapolis Colts are going to run him over. So, in my heart, I'd like to say the Vikings, but no, I believe the Indianapolis Colts are going to win this one. It's just the way it is.